Hi, Doug McCon of RealityMe.net here. Really excited. Got some packages. We're going to talk about those in a minute, but first I want to talk about this. Yes, I've gotten into a new thing. I've gotten into fountain pens. I'm having a really good time with them. This one in particular, this pen, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it says Knox right there. Knox. I live in Knoxville, Tennessee, so the fact that this pen is a Knox pen has a bonus value to it. And the fact that it's orange, just like UT orange, is even that much more bonus. However, when I got this pen, this is an inexpensive pen. At xfountainpens.com, when I bought it, it was $14.99. That's a $15 pen, very similar to the price point of a Pilot Metropolitan. I didn't have high expectations. It's really an entry-level pen. So when I took it, when it arrived, the thing about it is, like the Pilot Metropolitan arrives, and inside of the pen is a cartridge, which already has ink in it, and when you're done with it, you pull the cartridge out and you put a new one in. This one came with a converter. That's what you're looking at here. It's got a little plunger in it, and when you turn this, it sucks ink in or pushes it out. And that's how that thing works. And it's got this nice gold tip. Now, when you order these tips, they're the they're number 5s, the Knox number 5s. When you order the replacements for these, they claim to be 18 karat gold. Is that 18 karat gold? I don't know, because it didn't say in the description. So I don't know if this is a gold tip or just a gold color. But the replacement nibs for it, I keep saying tips, it's a nib. The replacement nibs, and you can buy them right now. They're on sale for $25. You can get 4 nibs, which is a extra fine, a fine, a medium, and a 1.1 millimeter, which is, I don't know, extra bold, I guess. So these nibs, when you buy the replacements, are 18 karat gold. So I have no reason to believe that that's not 18 karat gold. You can see that I've got orange ink on it right there. So it comes with a converter. When you buy the Pilot Metropolitan, this converter is an extra $5 or $5.50 for the Pilot Metropolitan. So you've taken $15 and converted it to $20.50 by adding a converter to it. This one for $15 comes with a converter, and it looks foggy. It's not plastic. That's glass. Matter of fact, this pen, it's either ceramic or metal. It's got some heft to it. I am enjoying this pen more and more every day that I use it, and I've been using it a lot because I work at UT and it writes in orange right now. Now, the thing about it is, this grip, to me, it's smaller than the Pilot Metropolitan. So I felt the grip when I was using it, I said, this isn't really a pen for me. But the more I use it, the more I really, really am enjoying this pen, and it just glides. I've got a fine tip on this. I'm sorry. This is the extra fine. I've got an extra fine nib on here, and it just glides across the paper. And the thing about it is, you can buy additional nibs for it. It's designed to replace the nib. Some of the other pens, they talk about how you can replace them, but they don't talk about them being easily replaceable. This one is meant to be replaced if you want to. Anyhow, this is a Knox pen. The only place I've found it is xfountainpens.com. Great pen. How great is it? It's so great that I bought 3 more. They're on sale right now. Now, they said they were only going to be on sale until April 16th, but the sale has continued. $9.99 a pen. So I bought 3 more. Here's the thing of it is, and they just come in these simple boxes that say Knox on them. It's not complicated. This one is a fine, so I know that's one of the children's pens. This one is a fine. That's one of the other children's pens. I ordered an extra fine. Now I'm confused. Why did I order? Let's find out what pen this is. I thought that this was an extra fine. I know this is an extra fine. And what I was going to do was I was going to order a red pen because, I mean, I've got the orange. Why not have a red? The orange writes orange. So what's this one? Come on out of here. Come on. Oh, look at that. This is one of the children's pens. That's a black. That's for my daughter. And that is the extra fine because that's what she asked for. Let's put that back in the box. I'm not going to unbox that one. But inside of this extra fine pen, this black pen, is a converter, not a cartridge. So she has a real, true fountain pen, and she was excited about using it. They've been using the Pelicano Junior pens. They're going to enjoy these pens just as much. So here's another one. This is a fine. Let's find out what's in this box. So as I open this box and it slides out, this is a Knox pen also, $9.99, normally $14.99. It's my red pen. Okay, so I already had an extra fine. I wanted to see what a fine nib looked like, and I wanted a red pen. I'm going to mark up my children's papers, or I'm going to make notes or highlight something in red. I thought maybe something better than an extra fine would suit me, so I got the fine nib. I'm not going to ink this and show you right now. I'll do that later in a separate picture or a video to show you the difference between the extra fine and the fine. I just like this weight. Cap just pops straight off. You unscrew it. It's got metal threads. It's not plastic. It's a quality pen. It's got the converter inside of it. Glass converter. Everything about this. Ooh, there's a bead in this one. Look at that. I don't think that was in the other one. So this bead, just like on the Pilot Metropolitan Con 50s, would be used to shake up the ink and make sure that the ink doesn't get stuck up in one place. Now, unlike, well, you can hear it a little bit. The Con 50s on the Pilot Metropolitan, you can kind of hear that noise going back and forth. This one's quieter than the Con 50. I will ink this with a beautiful red ink that I already have a sample of from AndersonPens.com. This Knox pen itself comes from xfountainpens.com. It's the only place I've been able to find it. So what's the other box? I've got one more box. This one is also a fine. Let's open it up to see what's inside of it. Now, you've seen the orange, you've seen the black, you've seen the red, and now what you're seeing is a navy blue, beautiful Knox fountain pen, a little silver end on it here, silver end up here. Quality, good feel. I like these pens. At a $9.99 price point or even a $14.99 price point, this is a great pen to own. Now, is this the same thing as that block set of knives you get when you get married that you think is great until you buy a $100 knife? Maybe. But this glides across the paper. It does a fantastic job. The converter holds more ink in it than the Pilot Con 50. There is no reason not to have one of these in your collection of fountain pens. You've been listening to Doug. Oh, wait, we're not done. We are not done. Let's keep going. Long video. I try to usually cut them off at 5 minutes, but we're going to keep going. You know why? Because I got another package in the mail. Let me put this back together because I want my kids to get to unbox it themselves. Another package. This comes in a white envelope. China Post. So this comes from some address that I can't read. What's in this thing? You're not going to believe this, because this is, it's not listed in here, but this is like a $3 pen. It might even be a $2 pen. It comes in this bag like this. Oh, look, it's a Ziploc bag. So let's open it up. What is this pen? You remember that movie Rush Hour with Jackie Chan? It's a Jinhao pen. So this pen is remarkably well reviewed. It's almost completely shrunk wrap. I'm not even sure how to open it yet. Should be. You would think there'd be an end. Oh, there it is. There it is. Comes out the plastic like this. So there we go. This is a Jinhao. Jinhaw. Look at the nice. Look at that in the marbling right there. I know nothing about these pens. I got this purely because it was an inexpensive pen that had grand reviews, and I was kind of wondering, what's the difference between a $15 pin and a $3 pin and a $60 pin. And I know there's $100 pins and $1,000 pins out there. Now, I'm not ready for a $1,000 pin, but this thing right here, the Jinhao, let's see. I think it's screwed. There it is. So it's threaded. Whoops, nope, I did that wrong. I'm not even sure how to get the cap off. All right, so we're going to unscrew the body, and we can see that it's got a converter. And sure enough, the cap pops off. It's a pull-off cap. So we can see there's your nib. Oh my goodness, what was it? I can't remember what I ordered now. I'll have to get back to you with what the nib is. But there's the nib. It's not going to come into focus with this camera. So that feels like that's probably plastic. I can't tell what the converter is, but it's a converter. Check that out. Check that out. Converter. Not dissimilar from the converter that comes with the Knox pins. And there's the other end of it. And they just go together. Nice, smooth threads. Decent grip. The end of it is right there. It's not vented really much. Kind of got some lines in there, but not vented like your other pins. Got the little fill hole right there. And that's a Jinhao. I imagine that it's a fine. I doubt I would have bought a medium. I don't think I bought an extra fine in this. I'm pretty sure that's a fine nib. I'll let you know how it writes later. You've been listening to Doug McCon of RealityMe.net. Have a great day. Get a fountain pen. You want one.